How's it going, guys? Johnny Football here, letting you know what you need to know about the NFL. Today, we are tackling the Carolina Panthers 2020 season. It has been record-wise close to what you'd expect, not being a playoff team, but at 3-6, there were 3 games they could have easily won, been 6-3 right now, and even if they didn't win all of those, they could be in playoff contention. Starting off with just this last Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs, they lost just by a field goal. And Joey Sly, he had the leg. He could have made it. But, very inaccurate kick. A lot of wind carry. So, we'll just chalk that up as a loss against an elite Chiefs team I would say is the Super Bowl favorite at this time. And if you go back to week 7, just 2 weeks ago right now, against the New Orleans Saints, the current front runners in the NFC South, another deep playoff run caliber team, potential Super Bowl caliber. They were within 3 points. Could have won, almost tied it up on a field goal to go to overtime. Again, it's just a couple missed field goals, and they could have won the game if they made those. And if you go all the way back to week 1, when they played the Las Vegas Raiders, who are shaping up to be a AFC wildcard team, they lost by 4 points. And the play that cinched the game for the Raiders, Alex Arma was used instead of Christian McCaffrey on a 4th-and-1 run to try to pick up the first down, which ultimately failed. So, looking back at that, they could be 6-3. They're 3-6. They're probably out of playoff contention, but they have a bright future ahead of them. The only issue here that I see for this Panthers team is the status of Christian McCaffrey. As he's played 3 games this year, he missed 6 weeks. 6 weeks with that ankle injury. Given Matt Rule, learning from Ron Rivera's mistakes in Carolina, wanted to make sure McCaffrey got to 100%. As when Ron Rivera was running the show, he would throw Cam Newton out there, not let him get up, and that ended up ultimately costing both of their time in Carolina. So, going forward, McCaffrey's shoulder, which got hurt during the Chiefs game, his first game back. It does appear that he's day-to-day, but let's hope for his sake and for this Panthers team that it is just an outlying injury. Let's hope it's not Ron Rivera's work over the last 2 seasons. Non-stop, 98% of the snaps McCaffrey was on. Getting 1,000 rushing yards last season and 1,000 receiving yards can take a huge toll on a running back's body. Such as you see with Todd Gurley, him getting chased out of LA by that Rams organization, now being on Atlanta. He's not quite what he used to be. As we see with Ezekiel Elliott, he's still on the Cowboys. He got paid, but he doesn't appear to have the burst he once did. Let's hope for both Christian McCaffrey and this Carolina Panthers organization that, given they have paid him already, this is just a couple outlying injuries, freak incidents, and once he is back, he will be 100%. As during the Chiefs game, he looked good. He did play the vast majority of the snaps. I believe it was 80%, and then Mike Davis was in on about 20%. And Christian McCaffrey got 2 touchdowns, good chunk of receptions, and they only ran the ball with Mike Davis 1 time, and he got 5 receptions on 6 targets, I believe. They need to balance this running attack more, preserve Christian McCaffrey, and preserve their bright future, as they have lots of young stars across the roster. Robbie Anderson having a breakout season, DJ Moore last year having a breakout season, regressing a little this year due to targets and scheme misfits, but still on pace for a 1,000-yard season. And Curtis Samuel is looking fantastic. I wish they would use him more. He could be a real wide receiver 2 in this league, gadget player, running back, anything you need him to do. And on defense, Jeremy Chin, looking like a legitimate Defensive Rookie of the Year candidate. And Dante Jackson. He has been hurt off and on this year. Looks like he needs a little bit of rest, especially in the matchup against the Chiefs. But he's played consistent ball this year. He's looked significantly better. And that's all we can ask for. We just want him, all these young stars, to have bright futures and this franchise to turn it around quickly. That is all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Johnny Football, out of here.